seen heaven turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. Hey, play my niggas, lay you down, they on down the ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. Tell me we don't live in hell. My brother doing 55 in that cell. Nigga claiming he your round here spin shell. Same nigga you put on to hit the stand and tell. How the fuck you turn your back on a nigga that love you? Treat your kids like my kids, treat you like a brother. I told my dog, let's leave the streets to serve the most high. He said, fuck that shit, he trying to sell another pot. His daddy killed him, put him in the trunk, set him on fire. His wife was pregnant, he ain't never get to see his child. Had me thinking to myself, what happened if I die? Look my babies in the eyes, I gotta stay alive. I put my ego on the shelf and my pride to the side. I'm with some niggas who gon' step and got God on their side. Got in the ISUPK, they keep asking me why. As I do the work of the Lord, I gotta stay alive. Face the east, pray alive. I seen heaven turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. Hey, play my niggas, lay you down, they all down the ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive.
You ever pump a pack with a snake by your side? Yes, I did. A man reach out to God before he died? Yes, I did. I know the Lord forgive us for these sins, but I'm starting to think the kingdom of heaven is for these kids. I told my daughter, there's one man in your bed, I won't stand for less. For my son, I hit your head on that fragile legs. I lost some niggas to that dope, I lost niggas to the feds. Remember Jono tried to stick me for that cheese on that bread, yeah, I was thugging with Lucky and that nigga left me for dead. Endure to the end, cause I listened to what was said. Mother told me she loved me when she was sick up in the bed. I was running them streets, but the truth made me a man. Shit, I don't really speak, cause she'll never understand. That's why I ain't even tell her about these voices in my head. I'm still trying to manage my anger like Uncle Craig.
I seen heaven turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. Hey, play my niggas, lay you down, they all down the ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So then you said that they put millions of my houses. Yes, you said. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacles set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe the slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The tread of my tears is countless. The fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cage and safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
Someday you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a door. Payback is a door. Payback is a door. Payback is a door.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is served cold, I just hope they make an oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in a world of mad shooters. Devils design fire for our babies to pass through. In the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
Someday you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a door. Payback is a door. Payback is a door. Payback is a
I got you. Let it vibe real quick. Look. The city eyes, it's time to vote off. My God, a real nigga, cause he wasn't no flaw. Posted on the corner like a watchdog. Family secure, got that shotty in the closet by the mob ball. Fuck what they heard, but tell them it's all true. Be cautious, that foundation falls till you fall through. They gon' fall. Look, I keep this shit 50 times 2. Ain't no more heart in this game, I'm John Q. Colder than the avalanche, way above average. Vince taste sweet, told him make me an apple tree. Left us in the valley full of bones, this where hope found. Java, come on, man, dark sands get broke down. Riding through Evans to a mall quad. Telling me how them crackers turn his childhood to a ghost town. Focus out, nigga, I lay that game down. I feel his pain, cause nothing is the same now. Let my light shine like heaven through a rain cloud. Glock have a fit like my child, no tangent. Try to warn them niggas we bear arms like tarantulas. Them mother niggas rap, I make anthems. I really see profits under this banner. Make my enemies bow down on camera. Told my design I wanted black and white like a panda. I'm better than that nigga that sunk dirty Diana. Look, I move like a Brazilian, precious cargo, spirit Asian, but I got a new semi-auto. Wave that bitch around like where's Wardo. Sleep if they want, I cut through they Z's like I'm Zorro. Pay me for his name, so I gotta keep that steel clutch. Trust me, I'm not what you think. I squeeze till it click like Dorothy when the heels touch. The world got me dumb, I don't feel much. Ride around with Yaradon, just left the state bridge. Looking for a bitch better than Baby's kid. Remember I dropped Quiet Storm, I've been gone ever since. Still in the field, fuck them niggas on the fence, yeah.
Lifestyle, that's my boss, bitch, I'm my wordplay. Hey, when I get mad, turn the Scarface. How when I get mad, turn the Sharface. Yeah, nigga. Fuck, I'm talking about that.
how it is, tell me how you feel, tell me what it is, tell me what you wanna do. Put sad boy plotting on who? I done seen it all before I came through. Must don't understand, nigga, I'm in the truth, lame ass nigga. But they cracker trying to shoot shit my way. 100 down rides on the highway. Only thing I got in this lifestyle, that's my boss, bitch, and my wordplay. Hey, when I get mad, turn the Scarface. Now when I get mad, turn the Sharface. I'm up in South Beach with this shit, nigga, Miami. Fuck on me. Tell me how it is, tell me how you feel, tell me what it is. I'm always in the field, always dressed to kill, nigga. What the fuck you talking about? But you pussy boy, you ain't talking about nothing, but you ain't making noise. You ain't on that shit, that shit thought you was. Who the fuck these niggas thought they was? They don't even know that. Shooting at me and I'm a throwback. I don't look back, that's a throwback. No, I don't look sad, cause I'm on that. Boy, get shot at the top, that's a toe tag. Lame man, cracker don't want the guns on me. But these people wanna know everything. But the booze and the chica. I tell these soft ass boys how to think. When I'm on my grind, let it hate. Yeah, my nutsack on these fuck niggas when I don't give a fuck. What they be hating on, cause I'm up, nigga. What the fuck, nigga? Who the fuck these niggas thought they was? Yeah, all the time a nigga growing. All the time a nigga knowing. Gotta stack it up, keep that bitch flowing. Hey. Tell me how it is, tell me how you feel, tell me what it is. Gotta flip the deal, gotta keep the steel, killer being killed. Nah, nigga, for real, I'm ready for the real. Nigga, ready for the war, nigga. But they crack trying to shoot shit my way. 100 down rounds on the highway. Only thing I got in this lifestyle, that's my boss, bitch, and my wordplay. Hey, when I get mad, turn to Scarface. Now when I get mad, turn to Scarface. We up here with the scene, nigga, with the Colombians, cutting niggas' heads off and shit. Tell me how it is, tell me how you feel. Always just a kid, shoot 'em up the hill. Gotta keep it still, nah, nigga, for real. Hey, the boy, that they talking about. Why X out your rank, walking on your sand. On the highway, chasing out the bands. Boy, wanna hate, they don't understand. Boy, wanna hate, soft two cans. Sam, man, nigga. I told you for that nigga don't know it. Yeah, chasing out the one, I love that shit. Cause the thrill of the hunt keep me on my shit. Yeah, that deck on my hip with a stand-up clip. Yeah, motherfucker, we'll kill your ass. We'll motherfucking dissect your ass. Cut a head off, put a body for the buzzers. Matter of fact, fuck them buzzers, nigga. Ain't no head hunters. We got more Hey, call nigga Sharface, nigga. What the fuck you talking about? Yeah.
Oh, it look like you fixed it on Facebook too, I guess. All right, Shalom Israel. This is the ISUPK start of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Command Junior Hanna. This Thursday night scripture breakdown class, ISUPK Nashville. Before I get started, do anybody got any questions? Everybody talk. Everybody know the Bible. Y'all all out here ready to go teach. Sisters, y'all capable of teaching. If y'all was able to teach, y'all could teach. Y'all ain't got no question about the Bible at all. Y'all know everything. Hey. All right. But dig that. That's the right answer. But dig that. Y'all know the Bible. That's what's up. Can't nobody come in here and just lie to y'all, huh? Come and tell y'all that Jesus is God. Y'all know how to kill that, don't y'all? How you kill that? How you prove that Jesus ain't God? That's what they do. They would come in here and deter your thinking, you know. Sidebar. Shout out to the black people in Nashville, TSU students, TSU alumni. They didn't play that crap and them devils came up there. MAGA who? MAGA what? Colossians, like, get the door for me, Baba Kasha. MAGA who? MAGA what? They came up to the campus and decided they was going to set up posts and speak out about all MAGA beliefs. And black people said, no, you're not over here. This ain't the Charlie Kirk party, and we ain't nice like the people that Charlie Kirk went to talk to. Sidebar, he went to go talk to his enemies, I guess, not us, because there ain't but 5 niggas in Utah. And I'm related to like 3 of them. You had a question? You had a hand up?
You said how you
Show him Christ.
so you didn't have to we had something like saying that like
Oh, go ahead.
God, you know?
Go ahead. Show me that Christ is good. Yeah, I'm sure what's going on, bro.
Precept retreat.
Go ahead.
Mark chapter 12 and verse 29.
Go there. What it say?
And Yahweh shall answer him. The first of all the commandments is, Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord.
The Lord our God is one Lord. Yeah, that don't mean that Christ ain't God. They don't
So
say
why,
Christ ain't
why
God.
does it say our God? Why they say I am God?
Well, you know, brother, that's just I'm Christian now. That's just what God, what Christ says. You know what I'm saying? We came as in the flesh. He was praying to his spiritual self.
Okay, can you show me a scripture where Christ confirms himself to be God?
Can you show me one where he said he wasn't God?
I can show you no. I just pulled one. I see you ain't pulled none.
Oh, Slagus, this got a question.
Like,
I'm sure it was a scripture where it said Christ was talking to the Lord, and I said he couldn't be talking to himself. So
It's true.
I can't remember the scripture.
Well, see, that's why you got to have precepts. That's the point of scripture breakdown class, to write precepts down, learn them, remember them. But while y'all looking for that, though, you had your hand up?
yeah, I had a question.
Go ahead. I'll answer your question.
So like in Genesis 37 and 9, I can't remember if it was late on in the chapters or what. But I had a question on what was the dream that he dreamed.
Let's read it.
The book of Genesis, chapter 37, and verse 9.
Shoot. You need to start at like start at verse 4.
Oh,
No, start at verse 3. Because we got to get context.
oh, right. The book of Genesis, chapter 37, verse 3. Now Israel loved Joseph more than all his children, because he was the son of his old age,
Hmm.
and he made him a coat of many colors.
So obviously this means that Joseph was the youngest of all of the Israelites, right? The sons of Israel, the man, right? It's the father of Ephraim and Manasseh. Keep going.
And when his brethren saw that their father loved him more than all his brethren, they hated him and could not speak peaceably unto him.
All the tribes, the forefathers of the tribes was hating on Joseph because he got favor from his father, obviously being the baby boy. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Verse 5. And Joseph dreamed a dream, and he told it his brethren, and they hated him yet the more.
Is this the dream you're talking about?
Come on.
Okay, keep going.
And he said unto them, Hear, I pray you, this dream which I have dreamed.
So this is a dream that he had about his brothers, right? Keep going.
Come on. For behold, we were binding sheaves in the field.
All of the sons of Israel was binding sheaves, right? Do y'all know what that means? To bind sheaves? Imagine you bundling straw, you bundling hay, right? You going and you cutting the wheat, and then you binding it together into like a teepee shape to dry. Keep going.
And lo, my sheaf arose and also stood upright.
Mm-hmm.
And behold, your sheep stood round about and made obedience to my sheep.
Obeisance. What is obeisance? Good.
Like obedience.
They bow. They were in a servitude position to the sheaf, to his sheaf. So what is that parable? I mean, what that dream right there saying about his sheaf versus theirs compared to theirs?
Greater.
Yeah, it's gonna be greater. Keep going.
Verse 8. And his brethren said unto him, Shalt thou reign over us, or shalt thou have dominion over us? And they hated him yet the more for his dreams and for his words.
That's pretty self-explanatory, right? So if that's the dream you're talking about, that's what you're talking about, right?
Yeah, come on, so like I ain't read up. I was reading down from a bit.
What did you get from it at first? What did you think it was saying at first? Okay.
Right. Found a precept in 37. Then I seen it. I was wondering what the dream was. Like read up.
Yeah, the whole point of his dream was to the Lord was telling him that he was going to be mighty among his brothers. You know what I'm saying? Not to be over them, but in a position of power that will be able to help his people. You know what I'm saying? Because you think the whole nation of Israel consisted of 10, 11 individuals if you count Dina. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, his whole job the Lord put on him was to be put into a state of power in Egypt. He had to go through the mud to be able to get there first. Start off in destitute situations, and his spirit had to be tried. But once it was tried, and he proved himself to be of gold, and stood with the Lord, willing to stand with the Lord, The Lord put him in a position of power to be able to not only help the Hamites, but to leverage the power that he had in Egypt to help us. At the end of all of the glorious things that Joseph did, we ended up dwelling in the land of Goshen. We had a whole damn city to ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Among the heathen. Now they was racist and segregated, and they wouldn't sit with us. They said it was they turned their nose up at even eating with us. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't deal with us because we were sheep herders. You know. But that's what the dream was about. It's about him establishing, the Lord establishing that Joseph would be the one to lead us into the next phase of Israel's existence, as a nation of Israel's existence. From what started off as just the 10 brothers and the one sister, turned in at the end of that to 7 million souls or 70,000 souls or something like that. Something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, all right. What?
Vanderburg. Everybody to what?
Yeah, go.
Most high in Christ. I'm done playing stupid Christian with y'all. All right. Y'all ain't ready for that smoke with me right now. No, but anyway though. All right, so the title of the class is the Call of the Trumpet, right? What is the Call of the Trumpet? What does that mean? What do y'all think it means? Go ahead, Claudia.
Like a warning.
It's a warning and alarm. Go ahead, Kabashan, what you gonna say?
Yeah, it could be the signal of the last day.
That too. Anybody else? What is the Call of the Trumpet? Go ahead.
I mean, it's kind of what you saying about the return of Christ.
It's the signaling of it, yeah. But it's more than that, right? The Most High, when He deals with us, He always calls to us. The trumpet ain't necessarily got to be this. It ain't always going to be a physical trumpet. Sometimes the call of the trumpet is literally just the Lord coming to you. You hearing His instruction. You know what I'm saying? Now, obviously, He don't come to each and every one of us. He goes to His prophets. As we walk in day to day in our day to day lives, we hear the call of the trumpet whenever we hear the priest of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to sound all Christian and superstitious to y'all, but some days I wake up and I just turn on some of General Muhammad's old classes and just listen to what he's talking about. And I'll hear the call of the trumpet. You know what I'm saying? It speaks to me and it helps me reflect on just things that's happening on earth today as far as preparation for World War III, preparation with my family, preparation to teach my classes, everything. You know what I'm saying? Just hearing the mighty words of the prophets the Lord chose to talk to us. That's hearing the trumpet, the call of the trumpet. The trumpet ain't always just going to be the safar. So like the shafar, sapar, the sapar. That's the word, Hebrew word for trumpet. It ain't always just going to be the trumpet. Slacky, you had a question? You had your hand up?
Sister Terry said to call them to the chosen people. So like times.
That's a good answer too. The calling to the chosen people. That's exactly what it is. You know what I'm saying? The whole point of the trumpet, like I said, is just the trumpet itself is used, like the brother said, to give us warnings. It's used to communicate when it's time for us to move, when it's time for us to attack, when it's time for us to return back to our position, when it's time for us to look in. Hearing the call of the trumpet is this. Akim. That's the call of the trumpet right there, without even a sound. When you see this, y'all know what that means, right? It's the same thing, right? It's all the same. It's to give us guidance and direction. And sometimes the call of the trumpet is physical, and a lot of times it's spiritual. And it's something that you ain't gonna physically see, but you gotta have ears to hear it. If you got ears to hear it, you'll hear it. You know. Let's go to Numbers chapter 10 and verse 1. Kalatazar, you reading? To Numbers chapter 10 and verse 1. If y'all got in the chat, if y'all got any questions, let me know. I answer all questions. Who is that? Young man. Jacoby. Okay, most I impressed. I'm blind. I need to get some glasses, bro. I cannot. The words are blurry. Well, yeah, go ahead and read it when you got it. We're Numbers 10 and 1. Make sure you check on your brothers and sisters. Make sure they're there.
This is the book of Numbers 10 and 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, make thee 2 trumpets of silver, and a whole piece shalt thou make them, that thou mayest use them for the calling of the assembly,
Mm-hmm.
and for the journeying of the camp.
So during Moses' time, The establishment of us using trumpets to move is right here. It's the first establishment of it, outside of the law, of course. Is to use it to let us know when we're gonna get up and go, where we're gonna go, how far we're gonna go, and when it's time to stop. Keep going.
Come. And when they shall blow with them, all the assembly shall assemble themselves to thee at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 4. And if they blow but with one trumpet, then the princes which are heads of thousands of Israel shall gather themselves unto thee.
Salaki. One more time. Read it again.
Come. Verse 4. And if they blow but with
Show them cross.
but with one trumpet, then the princes, which are the heads of the thousands of Israel, shall gather themselves unto thee.
That is the same thing as like when we go to camp, right? The trumpet is now the microphone. The trumpet is now when we out there on the podium and we raise up our voice for them camps that don't have a microphone. When our mic go out, we got to get loud and use our voice, project it in the crowd of a sea of people, you know? And we letting people know it's time to come into the congregation. It's time to come this way. Come to the school. We had a school at 1811, Dr. D.B. Todd Jr. Boulevard. We got to let the people know. Otherwise, they won't know. That's the point of the trumpet, to give them direction. And again, not everybody got ears to hear the trumpet, though. Some people just hear some crazy niggas on the corner. Do we let that deter us? Hell no. We got to still get out there and make sure that they can hear that we out here to wake them up. Make sure that the ones out of all them seas of that sea of people, the 4 or 5 people that hear us and they listen and they don't let their friends pull them away, that good seed that didn't fall on stony ground, they're the ones that we out there for. That's why the scriptures say prophesy into the wind. You don't know who we prophesying to. We don't know who the trumpet is for, but we know we have to lift up that trumpet, right? Keep going.
Okay. Verse 5. When ye blow an alarm, then the camps that lie on the east part shall go forth.
Mm-hmm.
When ye blow an alarm the second time, then the camps that lie on the south side shall take their journey.
Jump down to verse 9.
Verse 9. If ye go to war in your land against the enemy that oppresseth you, then ye shall blow an alarm with trumpets.
That same thing right there is like when we at camp and the camp leader say, go to ground. Now we about to go to war with our enemies. Now we have to be aware of our surroundings way more than what we were before. We got people to protect. We got to protect each other. If we see a brother on the streets walking by the camp and some white men run down on him, if he get behind the camp, we have to protect him, you know? That's what it is. And we can't have no fear. The alarm ain't for cowards. The alarm, if you hear the alarm and you a coward, go stand with the sisters, bro. Preserve the children, preserve the women, and while the men go to war. That's just what that is, right? Drop that. Let's go to Exodus chapter 19 and verse 12. Again, the call of Shalom Christ. Again, the call of the Salaki, go ahead.
Something right there says, like if I may, would you give me scripture on how to be a righteous woman?
A righteous woman? Oh, okay. Oh, you can answer. All right, Most High Christ. All right, so let me get what you got. So that's good.
Proverbs 31. No, yep, it's Proverbs 31.
Well, hold on. Wait, that's an excellent. That's the number one go-to book. Is the book of Proverbs, chapter 31. Shalom Christ. Proverbs 31 is the go-to book to know the answer to that question. But give me a different one first, because that's a whole chapter. We could read the whole chapter and break down the whole chapter. So we can get into it. Can I go to Proverbs 31? We can get into it real quick, just briefly. Just briefly. Because as a sister, y'all got a responsibility to raise the future men in the nation of Israel. Y'all got to nurture them, right? The future leaders of houses, right? Let's go to Proverbs 31 right quick.
Verse 1.
Come.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 31 and verse 1. The words of King Lemuel. The prophecy that his mother taught him.
Right, so his mother is teaching him the prophecy. This is what the Lord put in her spirit to teach her, for her to teach her son, right? Keep going.
Verse 2. What, my son? And what, the son of my womb? And what, the son of my vow?
Keep going.
Verse 3. Give not thy strength unto women.
So here we got a sister who's a mother to a son, right? And she's teaching him how to be a man. She's teaching him the way that a woman can teach a man to be a man. Because a woman, she can teach a man how not to be a man. And this is what she's doing, right? The best thing that any mother can do for her son if she doesn't have a man in her life to lead them men, first of all, you should be in the school. If you're a woman, you're a mother, and you ain't got no leader for your sons, send them this way so men can lead them. Righteous men is going to teach them how to be real men and not a product of this time, these days, with the feminization of the black and Hispanic man, right? Read it again.
Come on. Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings.
Don't give yourselves over to things that's going to destroy you, young man. Be diligent and have discernment. Know when you getting played with. How do you learn that? Sisters, how do you teach your son to know when he's being played with by women? Brothers, how do you teach your sons to know when he being played with by women? How to see if he's being played with by women? If you want to court a sister in the UPK, what you gotta do?
Like, you want a quarter, you gotta go to your accountant.
You gotta get permission, right? In doing that, if that's not the prerequisite alone, that should already raise a red flag for you. This sister might not be somebody that you want to deal with. But let's say, you know what I'm saying, her circumstances, she in the world, and you can't court her. You know what I'm saying? You can't not court, I'm slacking. You can't ask no man if you can court her. What are you looking out for now then? What are the signs to be looking for? Go ahead, sis.
You said if she's in the world and the signs to look for if she's a good woman.
Yeah, if she's gonna be the type of woman that's gonna play with you, your son, what would you tell him to be looking out for?
See how she treat her family, her father, her brother.
That's the answer right there. What values does she have? What does she deem important? What type of authority does she submit herself to? Does she submit herself to any type of authority? Y'all as women, y'all job is to teach boys not to give them their strength over to dragons, to demons. But the only way they're gonna know is if they court them. Instead of just jumping right in the bed with them, they gotta talk to them, meet them, and they gotta have something to reference. Have a mother, be a mother that a son can look back at and be like, that's how my mama is. You're not like that. My mama wouldn't do that, but you do that. My mama get up and do this, why, and the third, regardless whether she hurting, she tired, she hungry, she fatigued, sick. She get up and handle X, Y, and Z responsibilities, but you don't. You got to have something to reference, right? So don't give your strength over to a woman, especially not one that's gonna destroy you. You know what I'm saying? She ain't got your best interest in mind. She's worried about herself. She's selfish. Those are the type of things a woman has to teach her child to be a righteous woman. Keep going. Verse 4.
Verse 4. It is not for kings, O let me well. It is not for kings to drink wine, nor for princes strong drink.
Keep going.
Verse 5. Lest they drink and forget the law and pervert the judgment of any of the afflicted.
Is that saying that they can't drink at all? Is that saying that women should teach their sons not to drink at all? What is it saying?
Tell them to drink responsibly.
Tell them to drink responsibly. Go ahead. In moderation. Drink in moderation. Drink with what you can handle. Don't be a drunk out here. Only a fool will be out here just being drunk or a destitute person. Go ahead.
So verse 4 is what the people in the world be shooting to say we can't drink, right?
No, that's
Cause I be getting hit downtown. They be like, we smoke. What's the difference between y'all drinking? Y'all not supposed to drink. I'm like, you say we drinking scriptures. Then I think they be referring to this.
Read verse 5, can I, y'all?
Okay.
This is how you cut them.
Verse 5.
I'm sorry, not verse 5. So like you read verse 6.
Verse 6. Give strong drink unto him that is ready to perish, and wine unto those that be of heavy heart.
So, or is that now saying, because if the verse before is saying that we're not supposed to drink at all, Now it's contradicting itself for saying give drink to people who's ready to perish, people that's ready to go to war and die. Only give drink to people who's depressed and sad and miserable and on the brink of unaliving themselves. Is that what it's saying now? No, it's not. That's not what it's saying. But people are literalists because they look for reasons to be able to commit the sin they want to commit. They'll look and find in the verse. And that's, if I could, sidebar, right? It's funny, it's ironic because people they look in the scriptures to find something they interpret to allow them to commit the sin they want to commit, and they skip over everything that say don't do it. You know what I'm saying? The scriptures say don't be a whoremonger, but they looking for where Solomon had multiple women. They ain't looking at the fact that Solomon committed sin by having all them white girls, them Asians, them Arabs, them East Indian women, all them other heathen African women. They don't think, they don't even read about that. They just know Solomon had a bunch of women, so I can too. It don't matter where they come from. That's how you get people like JJ 7000. I forget what he calls himself now. Jeremiah Judah. I forget what he calls himself now though, but yeah, he got a whole white woman, and he will argue you to death because this is his concubine. Because there's a law about concubines, and we don't get into all that right now. But don't be that. Keep going.
Verse 7.
Jump to verse 9.
Verse 9. Open thy mouth, judge righteously, and plead the cause of the poor and needy.
What is she telling him to do right there? In layman's terms, what is she telling him to do? What's the difference between me having a bunch of power, a cloud out here in the streets, and I don't say nothing about the poor and the needy versus me when I do it?
So like, I was about to get an answer for the first person.
It's the same question. Go ahead.
Is she telling him to like go tell the truth or go tell people like, hey, it's a better way? And
No.
telling them to go do.
No. Go ahead, sis.
I would have more questions like.
Yeah, have empathy. Be considerate of the people that is not at your level, not that don't got the life that you live. You still your brothers and sisters, but some of them are poor. Like it literally says, and plead the cause of the poor and the needy. Because my brothers and my sisters is poor and they needy, every job I work, I let them know I take clothes donations. So if you got something that you don't want and you don't take it to Goodwill, give it to me because I know people on the streets that need it. I'll make sure they get it. And they don't got to pay a dime for it. The people that need it are the people that's gonna have it, not some big company, what's it, Goodwill, that's gonna make X amount of dollars, $12 for a t-shirt that they got for free. That's evil. That's usury. That's making usury of our people. And then the people that really need that, they ain't gonna get it. It's an example of we pleading the cause of our poor and our destitute brothers and sisters, right? So verse 1 through 9 is all wisdom a mother is given to a son, right? Read verse 10.
Verse 10.
Like one of y'all had your hand up. So like I thought I saw a hand up. Good.
So like, Sister Terry said, can you repeat that? I'm not sure what it was.
Sis, what are you talking about when you ask, can I repeat that? What you mean?
Just a minute ago.
My attention, bro, it comes and goes. Slacking. My memory is trash. I'm in the spirit right now. Just keep reading.
So, verse 10. Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above ruby.
So now the question, like the sister asked, what does it mean to be? What did she say? What was the question she asked?
What in case she gets scripture to be a righteous woman?
So a righteous woman, same thing as a virtuous woman, right? A righteous woman is a virtuous woman. It's a woman. The question you asked. How do I get more into the school besides already attending class? Okay, I'm gonna answer one set of questions at a time, right? So, as far as being a righteous woman, a virtuous woman, it's the same thing. To be a righteous woman, you have to be a virtuous woman. What does it mean to have virtues? Akwafian, what does it mean to have virtues? Y'all don't got Google? Y'all can't give me no definition? I want the sisters to participate. Go ahead.
Isn't she's woman to the woman that can do many things?
That's ability, but that's not virtues.
Huh?
That's ability, but that's not virtues. I know. Go ahead, sis. Morals. That's a virtuous woman, a woman who has morals. You about to look up the definition? Go ahead, sis. While she doing that, I know women that have a lot of abilities to do a lot of evil things, but they not virtuous women. Good.
Sister Terry said morals and values and ethics.
Morals, values, and ethics. Those are great answers too. Same thing. Morals, values, and ethics. Exactly. You gotta. That's what a virtuous woman is. To be a virtuous woman, to be a righteous sister, is to have morals, values, standards, etc. All the things that prevent you from being a product of what the world would have you be. You could be a slut bucket out here. You could be out here uh promiscuous. I'm trying to be rated PG, keep it PG. But you can really be outside just doing all the things the world would have you do. If you was a lady, if you could be an object for pleasure, right? And you can be paid for your services because some women done got to the point where they doing it for money. They was just having sex with everybody for free, and then it got into their head, well, if I'm gonna do this for free and you gonna pay me, I may as well get paid to do it. That's not a virtuous woman. That's not having morals. Some people call that having work ethic. That's not work ethic either. That's a horrible mentality. But people think that way though. We grow up in a society now that promotes that. And it's always been that way as black and Hispanic people. We've always been told you good, you okay how you are, but you better when you're naked. The black woman can't never just keep her clothes on. Look at I won't use Glorilla as an example. Uh who?
Ice Spice.
Ice Spice always been she been shaking tail forever. I'm talking about somebody who came in the game clothed, and by the end of it, they was unclothed. Who? Angel Reese. Angel Reese, the basketball player. Is she unclothed now? That's oh, serious about. Well, you see what I'm saying? What was y'all saying, sisters? Who was y'all saying?
It was
I don't know. I can't. I don't know if I can agree with that because when I first seen Glorilla was on that video when she was in the hood with her girls and old girl was pregnant with the belly all out. You know what I'm saying?
she was still kind of clothed. Now she's not clothed at all.
Mm, really? Well, you see, the black woman can't keep her clothes on. Megan Thee Stallion. I don't know that she was ever unclothed. She was always clothed.
She was always
Oh, always unclothed. Oh, okay, okay. There you go. See. Well, that just goes to show the black woman can't keep her clothes on. They want you to be a slut out here. They want your sex to sell, and they want you to believe that that's where your power lies and your ability to sell sex. So the more sex you sell, the more value you have. You add into yourself, and that's not true. That's what they'll tell you is a virtuous woman. Oh, that's having ability. It's a bad ability, but it doesn't make you a virtuous woman. It don't add nothing to your value. If anything, it diminishes from you because everybody can see you. Any man can see you. Not every man, I guess, can get into you and feel you unless he got enough money. But all that means is that I got to come up with some bread. I can do that. That's literally what every man's thought is. Every man that wants a piece of your average rich celebrity, come up with enough bread, he can get her. You know? That's not adding no value to you just because you got money and a body don't add value to you. What your morals are, how you take care of your family, how you love your brother, how you love your father, how you treat your brother and your father. What about your father who ain't been in your life? You still gonna hold on to that grudge? You gonna teach your baby to hate that man? Or you gonna let go of that anger of whatever wrong that your father did and look past that? You know? Those are just key things to being a virtuous woman. There's another one too. Give me that in I think it's in Timothy, the teacher of good things. Give me that.
Nah, that's Titus.
I'm Slocky, Titus, my bad. Yeah. Because that's what a good woman is. What a righteous sister is a sister who does all these things. Read it when you get it.
Talking about the book of Titus, chapter 2, and verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
That aged women likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers, not giving too much wine,
Mm-hmm.
teachers of good things.
Those sisters supposed to be not given to wine. What does it mean to be not given to wine? Is that saying sisters can't drink? What is it saying?
not have too much.
Nope. Ain't got nothing to do with alcohol at all. What was you gonna say, brother?
I was gonna say like giving her wine, like when you be at the club or something like that, and you know pay for her to drink, something like that, you gotta get out of love. I was gonna say that.
As men, we shouldn't do that. That shouldn't just be the goal, you know. But no, that's not what that verse is talking about. Read it one more time.
Don't cry.
Because you got to be sober, right? Good.
The aged women likewise, that they be in behavior as becoming holiness.
Behavior that is become of holiness, right? What does it mean to be holy?
Separate.
To be separate, set apart, right? Different from what the world will have you be. Keep going.
Not false accusers.
That mean you ain't lying on people, gossiping, backbiting, talking about your sister, saying your sister doing things that she ain't doing, following the crowd and the trends and just hating for no reason. Keep going.
Not giving too much wine.
Not giving too much wine, right? That wine right there ain't talking about literal alcohol. It's talking about the belief in nonsense. Just like Eve, she was given to much wine. She believed a lie, and that lie cost her. It cost y'all pain when y'all give birth. It cost y'all autonomy. What's the word? No, autonomy. The water. It cost y'all autonomy in the relationship. Now y'all are subservient. The scripture say y'all desire shall be towards your husband now, and he shall rule over you like God. I'm paraphrasing. You know what I'm saying? Because of what that woman believed. That woman fell for. Eve fell for the wine. That wine is doctrine. Just like there's a verse in it talks about Christ. Genesis 49 and I think 12. Or is it 12 and 49? Where it talks about Christ, his eyes being red with wine. That wine ain't literal wine. That wine is well, that's twofold. I won't get that. That's too deep for y'all. Salakia. That's way too deep for y'all. I'm Salakia went there with y'all. But don't be given too much wine, meaning don't be given to too many beliefs, believing in crystals and chakras and that who what's that? They put the elephant, the 20 under the elephant. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? They put the 20 up under the elephant.
Put it by the door.
Yeah. Believe that's gonna bring money and prosperity and wealth. Come on, man. Sister believe in the energies in the universe. That Erica Badui, you know what I'm saying, stuff. Don't be that, man. They call that spiritualism. That's not. It's nonsense. It's getting high. And then also, you know what I'm saying, the belief in all that, right? What does it do for you? How does the belief in the universe contribute to your well-being? There's sisters out here strung out on drugs and want to get off the pole, but they can't because of their situation, but they believe in the universe. How is that gonna get them sisters off the pole? They're reading tarot cards and palms and all these things. They believe in all these philosophies and stuff. But how does that benefit in the black woman who's a single mother and she got a baby that she got to feed and no man to help her do it? How is believing all that stuff gonna help her? It don't. Keep going.
Don't cry. Verse 4, that they may teach the young women to be sober,
Mm-hmm.
to love their husband, to love their children.
Again, that sober is to not have a clouded mind, right? To love your husbands and to love your children. Why is that important? Why is that written in there? This for the officers, really. Why is that important? Why is that written in there? Why is it important that the older women teach the young women to love their children and to love their husbands? The answer I'm looking for is in the law. It's in the curses. I don't know. Oh, go ahead, Zabak. I ain't see your hand up. My bad. Slack, y'all.
So like, I think it'll take you back to
Precept.
Deuteronomy.
Yep. Precept.
Deuteronomy.
Of course, 28. It's the curses.
Deuteronomy 28 and I think 56.
That's it. Go ahead.
That'll come. Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 56.
Mhm.
All Akim and Akiwaki. Y'all have it? Come. All right, here goes. It says the tender and delicate woman among you.
Talking about our sisters. Keep going.
That'll come. Which would not venture to set the sole of her foot upon the ground.
The sisters were so delicate, so ladylike, they couldn't bear to get their feet dirty. They wouldn't even put their feet on the raw dirt, on the ground. Keep going.
That'll come. For delicate and tenderness,
Mm-hmm.
her eye be evil toward the husband of her bosom.
The sister's gonna learn to have an evil eye towards the husband of her bosom. This is what the curses of the law guaranteed was gonna happen to us if we didn't follow the Lord's law, statutes, and commandments. And here we are living out that curse. You have a whole time, especially with what was that? Um, welfare. The introduction of welfare to the black community. In order to get it, black woman, you gotta get that black man out your house. He can't be there. And she chose the money. It wasn't always her. Sometimes it was us. We chose that it was easier for us to provide for our family if we weren't there and they had money coming in. Then we have to worry about the home. That wasn't the truth. That was really just an excuse and brainwashing that we accepted, right? But that's how we thought. But other than the men that thought that way, the sisters thought, I need this money. That nigga ain't, excuse my language, that nigga ain't shit. I need to take care of these kids. So I'm gonna just do it this way. The government offered me all this money, nigga, you gotta go. Keep reading.
Okay. And toward her son, and toward her daughter.
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
Okay. Verse 57. And toward her young one that cometh out from between her feet.
So not only does she not care about her aged son growing up to be wanting to be a woman, growing up to be an alternative lifestyle person, not only is she worried about her daughter growing up and wanting to be a boy, the horrible things that happen to our daughters that no one talks about, that we hide. Not only those things, but even the baby. She don't even want to have the baby no more. She wants to unalive the baby before the baby can come into the earth. Because she was irresponsible and laid with whoever and didn't use contraceptives or whatever. You know what I'm saying? She chose badly, and then at the end of it, the baby had to pay. The baby had to suffer. Read that again, Kanak Yard.
Common ground. And that they it's like Titus chapter 2, verse 4. They may teach the young women to be sober,
Mm-hmm.
to love their husbands, to love their children.
Is that it?
Verse 5. To be discreet, chaste, keepers at home,
Mm-hmm.
good, obedient to their own husbands,
Mm-hmm.
that the word of God be not blasphemed.
The Lord gave the black woman, the Hispanic woman, the Native Indian woman, the black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man. In our right mind, we glorious, we lions, we leaders of the pack, leaders of the pride, right? In our captivity, in our drug-induced state, we weak. And it's up to sometimes, give me that in 1 Corinthians chapter 7, the unbelieving husband is sanctified by the wife. Right? I think it's 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 11. Maybe. I might be wrong. But that's the precept though. But you know what I'm saying? In our weak state, sometimes a righteous woman, a virtuous woman, can help a brother find his way back the right direction.
It's a lot. Man.
Good.
It's a lot. So you think
Young man,
it's like you think you break down, get this out. You want to be trying to talk.
So hold on. Let me get back to you. Get to you after I finish here. But the sanctified, the great woman, the good woman can sanctify the husband, right? The good woman being the virtuous sister who follows the law. And even though sometimes it's hard to follow the law and it's hard to be what the Lord would have you be and not be what the world wants you to be, you do it anyway. You have a power that nothing in the earth has over men. Go ahead, read it.
Okay. Do you want to start again another couple verses up?
Good.
Oh. 1 Corinthians chapter 7 and verse 12. But to the rest speak I, not the Lord. If any brother hath a wife that believeth not, and she be pleased to dwell with him, let him not put her away.
So if you got a wife that don't believe in the truth, brother, and she want to just be with you, as long as she doing what she's supposed to do with your rib and she ain't out here committing adultery on you, bro, it's your responsibility. You keep her. Because even though she ain't in the truth, her duty is to serve you. Us getting in the kingdom is contingent that we do the work. Them getting in the kingdom is contingent that they serve us. That's it. They don't got to be in here. They don't got to serve people on the streets. They don't got to do food and clothing drives. They just got to serve you as they man. Us as their husbands. They don't have to be in the school. It's better for them that they do. I say it all the time, man. The last place you want to be is outside of here when Christ come back. meaning in the world doing whatever. You ain't in the truth, you in the world, but you still married to a priest of the Lord, and you still gonna get favor. Those that help the priest, the men, what say? Those that help the priest, the prophet shall receive a prophet's reward. That's true, but you much better off in the truth than out the truth, because while you're able to receive the prophet's reward at the end, who says you're gonna make it to the end outside these walls? Who says you're not gonna die because the Lord take you out because you don't deserve it in the end? You better off in here, sisters. Keep reading.
Come, come. Verse 13. And the woman which hath an husband that believeth not, and if he be pleased to dwell with her, let her not leave him.
So if you a sister and you in the truth and your husband ain't in the truth, you believe on this thing for real, and your husband don't believe in it, he said, why you going to that school every day? Yeah, I ain't leaving you or nothing, but I just don't understand what you're doing. I ain't feeling it. And you still come every class, you still show up, you still learn, you start changing how you are. Trust me, it's gonna have an effect on that brother. Keep reading.
Come, come. Verse 14. For the unbelieving husband is sanctified by the wife.
The unbelieving husband is sanctified by the wife. You could win him over. It could be a brother who's strong in the streets, and then things, you know what I'm saying, he see you in the truth, and you ain't a hoe out here. You ain't out here like the rest of the women that he see running and shaking tail in front of him. You know what I'm saying? They catching his eye, but in the back of his mind, he got you, who ain't never let him down. And all it takes is one time for the Lord to kick him in his ass. That's how it happens. He kick us in the ass, and then we stop and we start listening to him. That's the hearing the call of the trumpet. We start hearing him and paying attention to him in our lives, interacting. And then we think and remember, man, she been there. She ain't never stepped out. I ask her to do something, she do it. No matter how drunk and of an asshole I get, she don't ever take it. She don't hold it against me. She see it better in me than I can see in myself. Next thing you know. So what's about this Israelite stuff you talking about? What you learning in there? Is that why you change how you carry yourself? Why you ain't got your breast all out and your behind all out? You ain't wearing form-fitting clothes that's damn near mixed with your skin. I can respect going out with you. I can trust that when you ain't with me, you ain't just out here like some slut. Is this what's changing your life? Let me see what it's about. Keep going.
Come, come. And the unbelieving wife is sanctified by the husband.
And the unbelieving wife is also sanctified by the husband. That's what makes Slacky. That's what makes all of what we doing here so important. It's so glorious because y'all sisters, y'all don't even understand the power y'all have over men when they see you like this versus seeing you out there and you a fun time for now. But he don't respect you at the end of the day because you a fun time right now for me. And you a fun time now for him. And then tomorrow you're a fun time for him. And the next day you're a fun time for him. It's whoever got whatever it is that you want to get out of a nigga. But what happened when what you want out of a man is manhood. All the things that come with manhood and not just rod. What happened when you change your standards, sisters? What happens when you decide that you want something more for yourself? Somebody that's gonna be there, protect you when shit, excuse my language, when things go bump in the night, you don't gotta, man, I need to go check and see what this is. Or I need to pick up the phone and call somebody. What happened when you got a man that's there and he said, babe, you go in the room with the babies, go in, y'all go hide. And if you hear anything crazy, y'all go off the window. Go get in the car. Head out. I'm gonna make sure that y'all can get away. I'll get in contact with you whenever I can after this all said and done. You ain't gotta worry about getting the safety because the man that's gonna be in your life is gonna take care of you. What happened when your desire changed into that? In order to get that, you gotta change how you are. That leads you to being a virtuous woman. And the only way you're gonna learn to be a virtuous woman is right here in the scriptures. We've relied on grandma to teach us, and grandma was in a marriage for X 50, 60 years and was miserable. Grandfather was in a marriage with her and was miserable because he didn't know how to be a man. He knew how he thought to be a man, but he didn't know how to really be a man. My grandfather used to beat the hell out of my grandma, black and blue. You hear me? There ain't no excuse for it. As men, we have to look for a better way to be men. You know what I'm saying? It's all right here in the scriptures. They say it ain't no book for this thing called life. It's right here. And at that same note, though, sisters, y'all gotta know how to be good women. Y'all gotta know when it's time to use your femininity to calm a man's spirit, because we lions, you know what I'm saying? Anger and rage is what we built to have, what we built to do, you know? And it can be directed the wrong direction and it can be above and beyond, but y'all job is supposed to be our pillar of rest. That's another job of a righteous woman, is to be a pillar of rest. The whole world is out to kill us. The whole world want to fight us. The whole world trying us every day. And we live in a society where we got to keep all that caged in. We got to be strong in our affliction. Just take it, ball it up, and keep on moving forward because we got to take care of y'all. We got a responsibility that we owe to y'all. So what about the woman's responsibility to us? It's to be loving, to be silent. Read that again. And real quick, to be silent don't mean just shut up and all the time never say nothing. That's not what it means, right? It's to be able to hear what your man is telling you. Go ahead, read it.
So God. 1 Corinthians 7:14. For the unbelieving husband is sanctified by the wife,
Mm-hmm.
and the unbelieving wife is sanctified by the husband. Else were your children unclean, but now are they holy. Verse 15.
That's it. Oh, go ahead. That's it. So that's all there is to be in a righteous system, man. It's more. Maybe I'll teach a class on just that one day, but being a righteous sister is there's power in that, man. You got that precept where the kings was talking? It's in the Apocrypha. The most powerful thing in the earth. What y'all think the most powerful thing in the earth is, sisters? Money, wealth, glory, status. It's women. Nations have fallen over women. Friendships been broken. Brothers in the street die because of women. There's some men out here you can rob them, and they ain't gonna do you nothing. You have sex with this woman, he gonna come and kill you if you don't kill her and then himself. Because niggas like, I don't know. It's just the power that women have. So what do you do with that power that y'all got? Y'all exploit it, abuse it, or you use that to protect your man because you know your man is about you, love you, and if you do something that's wrong with another man, it could cost all three parties involved y'all lives in some way, shape, or form. It might cost him prison time, but y'all lives, you and that other party. And then your family mad, and they upset. Now he's got people after him. All the mess could be started because he loved you. You got that?
Oh God.
Go ahead.
Where do you want me to start?
It's a lot, I know. Just give me the meat of it. Where he said it's the woman.
Where it says the woman?
Mm-hmm. It's a whole lot to that parable. I mean, that parable's like it to that conversation. But that's the whole gist of it, though. It's the woman. The woman is the most powerful thing in the earth. And y'all power is a different type of power. It's not a sword. It's not a power of rulership. It's not a mighty fist. It's the power of humility. It's the power of being what is that humbleness? Humbleness. The power of y'all femininity is what y'all submission is what gives y'all power. A woman that do everything under the sun for a man, I tell you straight up, a woman that give me everything is gonna get more from me the woman that I gotta fight with every day. Believe that. You got it. Good.
Look at First Ezra chapter 4 and verse 14. O ye men, it is not the great king, nor the multitude of men, neither is it wine that excelleth.
So it ain't. Read it again, Slaki.
Come on. O ye men, it is not the great king, nor the multitude of men.
It's not the number of men that you got power over. Keep going.
Neither is it the wine.
Neither is it the wine, the things that entice your brain. Keep going.
That excelleth. Who is it then that ruleth them?
Who is it that ruleth kings? Keep going.
Or hath the lordship over them?
Who got power over men?
Are they not women?
Is it not women? Keep going.
Verse 15. The women had borne the king and all the people that bear rule by sea and land.
Do you know what that's really saying right there? Every gangsta ass nigga that you know come from a woman, and he'll kill you behind that one. She got a power over the. Imagine, right? You got a. Well, we give them clout here. We say they got that nigga all the bodies. He's a freaking serial killer. That's what he is. He's a serial killer, right? You know who can command him to take your life at any moment? Let all she gotta do is say, he did this to me. He broke in my house. He pushed me while I was walking to the store. And you ain't even gotta be in town. That's all he need to hear. And you're gonna die. You know why? Because his mama said you did something to him. Keep going.
Come on. Verse 16. Even of them came they, and they nourished them up that planted the vineyards, from whence the wine cometh.
Keep going.
These also make garments for men.
Now you're talking about righteous sisters come from these women now. So not only do you got sisters that bring forth priests, not only do you got sisters that bring forth evil men, you got sisters that bring forth righteous women that make garments for men. Keep going.
Come on. These bring glory unto men, and without women cannot men be.
Exactly. Real quick, so people, if I could, right? So people talk about how the Bible is so anti-women. It didn't mention nothing evil about women right there. It talked about how evil brothers are, but it ain't say nothing evil about women. It gave glory to glorious women. Y'all add unto men in y'all proper state. Y'all add unto us. There could be no us without y'all. No kingdom existed ever in history that didn't have great women in it. You know, it's real cliche, but behind every good man is a good woman. It's true. That brother got a good support back there backing him up. When times when we feel weak, times when we get low, times when we don't feel like we can keep going, hearing my woman say, "You got this, babe." You know what that do to a man? You know what that do to me? I believe I got power in that. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Oh, wow. Verse 18. Yea, and if men have gathered together gold and silver, or any other goodly thing, do they not love a woman which is comely in favor and beauty?
That means we get all them things so we can share it with you. But you gotta be a righteous sister to deserve it for sure. That don't mean we don't just give it to y'all, but you gotta be a righteous sister to really deserve it. Is he more on it?
Come, Pastor.
We can drop it. We can. What chapter is that? Read it out for the sisters in the chat, sisters in the room. So whenever y'all free time, y'all can read this.
The book of First Esdras, chapter 4.
The whole chapter. It's a whole conversation about the power of women in their right state, which y'all are capable of. Heavy. It's very heavy, man. It's a glorious thing. Sisters, y'all, man, give yourselves, get the sisters a hand. Sisters is glorious, man. Your stuff ain't always perfect. It ain't always right. But instead of being out there and continuing to not be right, y'all in here. Y'all watching the class. Some of y'all tune in weekly, consistently. An attempt is being made. It ain't every day the attempt gonna be made, but the attempt is being made. And that's got way more merit than you could imagine. Because y'all could be doing a million other things. Y'all don't have to be in here with us. And y'all can still, as long as y'all serving us, y'all ain't gotta learn this. But y'all choose that y'all want to learn this. And that's why it's important that we teach this. It's not just for us brothers. We got to raise the horn to everybody, all of Israel, men and women. Because what happens if something happens to all of us men and the women is always left for X amount of time in whatever situation with the children? They gonna raise them to be evil, or they gonna raise them to be righteous? How they gonna raise them to be righteous? Takes us being in here to teach them. Takes y'all actually watching the classes and coming into classes to learning, right? There was another question that sister asked. What was it?
How do I get more into the school side? I already attend the class.
The first step is attending class, right? The second step is getting. You have to talk to the camp leader. If you want to be in the school, you have to attend classes either online or physically, and you have to talk to the camp leader. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot more than just saying I'm in the school, because being in here means doing work. You know what I'm saying? And there ain't no excuse when it come time to do the work. You know, there's sisters who got health problems. There's sisters who got personal hell that they dealing with. Sisters that got work, all type of crazy stuff going on in their lives, pregnancy. But when it comes time to serve, the sisters are here to serve. You can't call yourself a sister in here and you backbiting, talking bad about sisters. You clicking. We don't do that in here. right? You got to be a righteous sister to be in here. And you come here to learn to be a righteous sister. But it all starts, like I said, you checking in the class, you know what I'm saying? You paying your tithes, and you got to talk to the camp leader, right? We got any more questions? We can go back to my topic, the call of the trumpet. Let's go to Joshua 22 and 5. Do we want that? No, no. Let's go to 2 Kings chapter 10 and verse. I'm sorry, 2 Kings chapter 20 and verse 1. Because it's about the call of the trumpet, like I said, it's not just about hearing a physical horn. It's about hearing the voice of the Lord and serving him and doing what he tell you to do. And there's rewards that come with doing that, right?
Joshua 22.
That's a precept that you can write down, yes. But we're going to 2 Kings chapter 20 and verse 1. Everybody to what? The 2 Kings chapter 20 and verse 1. But yeah, being in the truth, I mean, not being in the truth, like it, but hearing the call of the trumpet is about more than just hearing a physical horn. It's about serving the Lord the way he told us to serve him. And we're going to read about it and how there's benefits to doing it. You there? Go ahead, read it.
This book of 2 Kings 20 and 1. In those days was Hezekiah sick unto death.
So this is the king of Israel, a king of Israel, is King Hezekiah, right? He was sick. He was terminally ill, right? Keep reading.
And the prophet Isaiah, the son of Amos, came to him and said unto him, This saith the Lord, set thine house in order, for thou shalt die and not live.
The Lord told him, get your house together. Get your family right. Make sure your lineage is where they supposed to be, following after me, because you finna die. I'm finna take you up out of here. Your time is over. Keep reading.
Okay. Then he turned his face to the wall and prayed unto the Lord, saying, I beseech thee, O Lord, remember. O Lord, remember now how I have walked before thee in truth and with a perfect heart.
Hezekiah was perfect. Another instance of the scriptures talking about a brother who was perfect. When people say we can't be perfect, here's another brother who did it, but the Christians don't read that. But anyway, Hezekiah was perfect. In his life, before he was terminally ill and was on his deathbed, he served the Lord. He heard the Lord's call and the Lord's commandments, and he followed them. He undid a lot of the evil that his forefather Solomon and his son Rehoboam had done. He undid a whole lot of that evil as being a righteous king. Keep going.
Okay. And have done that which is good in thy sight. And Hezekiah wept sore.
He pleaded to the Most High to hear him and consider all of the righteousness that he was, even though he was put into an evil situation. He inherited the kingdom out of wickedness, a wickedness that split the nation into two halves, right? And his lineage, his forefathers' lineage and their legacy is committing sin and evil against the Lord, even though we was in our own land, even though we had all of our wealth and riches and the tithes and everything that David and Solomon, before he went off, had established for us as a people. Even though our infrastructure and everything was set up and he was to rule over it, there was a lot of evil that he inherited after that. And he prayed the Lord to remember what he did at his time, because now the Lord is threatening him with death. Keep going.
Okay. Verse 4. And it came to pass, before Isaiah was gone out into the middle court, that the word of the Lord came to him, saying, Turn again and tell Hezekiah, the captain of my people, this saith the Lord.
The Lord told Isaiah as he was walking out. So mind you, the Lord don't deal with us directly, right? His prophets talk to us. The Lord sent Isaiah to tell Hezekiah, you're going to die. And as Isaiah was walking away, Hezekiah started praying to the Lord. He turned to the east, started praying to the Lord. And the Lord heard him. So the Lord, as Isaiah was walking, he was in the middle of the courtyard. The Lord came to him and stopped. He said, "Hey, go talk to Hezekiah." Keep reading.
This saith the Lord, the God of David, thy father. I have heard thy prayer.
The Lord said, "I have heard your prayer." Keep going.
I have seen thy tears.
He understands the pain and the sincerity in Hezekiah's speech and in Hezekiah's words. Keep going.
Behold, I will heal thee.
Mm-hmm.
On the third day thou shalt go up unto the house of the Lord.
He told Hezekiah to turn. It's like he told Isaiah, turn around after you just told this man you're about to die. To turn around and go tell him, "Hey, the Lord heard you, bro. You did well. The Lord gonna give you some more life." Keep going.
Verse 6. And I will add unto thy days, and I will add unto thy days 15 years.
He gonna add 15 years to his life. That's the reward you get when you serve the Most High. Sometimes the reward ain't wealth. Sometimes the rewards in serving the Lord and hearing His trumpet, hearing His call, ain't everything going the way you want it to go. Sometimes it's a little bit more life. To a king who got everything, the rulership over the greatest people on earth, half of the nation of the greatest people on earth, what more could he ask for? He got everything. He got all the women, he got all the wealth, all the money, all the status. What else could he ask for? He asked for life. More life so he can continue to be perfect. It was contingent on the fact that he was perfect. That's the reason why the Lord was able to hear him. That's the reason why the Lord heard him, rather, and was willing to give him that extra 15 years. He just asked for an extension of his days. The Lord gave him 15 more years. You could raise a whole child in 15 years. You can raise multiple children in 15 years. Leave behind more seed. Raise up more family. Do more for your people. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Okay. And I will deliver thee and this city out of the hand of the king of Assyria.
Mm-hmm.
And I will defend this city for my own sake and for my servant David's sake.
So not only is the Lord with Hezekiah, the Lord was also with the nation of Israel for David's sake, because he was righteous. Now put yourself in them shoes. Consider all of the wicked that you could be doing. Consider all the righteousness that you are doing, but you're only doing it why? Because you heard the call of the Lord. One day you walked by the school, one day you were scrolling online, somebody told you in passing about the truth, and you heard it, and it made sense to you, and here you are. That's hearing the call, right? We got distracted from my whole topic, but I'm gonna go ahead and end the class there. I'm gonna just run down these precepts for y'all so we can get out of here. I'm about to go through them fast. All right. So we got Numbers 10 and 1. We got Exodus chapter 19, verse 12 through 16. We got Exodus 20 and 18. We got Leviticus 25 and 9. Ezekiel chapter 33 and 1. If you can't get them all right now, just revisit the live. Joel 2 and 1. Leviticus 23 and 24. 2 Kings chapter 20, verse 1 through 6, we just read. 2 Timothy chapter 2 and 3 through 4. And Joshua 22 and 5. Does anybody got any questions about anything at all? Everybody to what? All right, with that, I pass the class over to Kalaksa. Wait, you got the announcements? Send them to him. Extra. If you could turn the camera for the brother too. I need some water, man. Mouth dry. No, we almost done. It's too hot. Oh.
No, I'll turn it back up.
Come over here, Kalaksa. Yeah, stand right here.
So,
Just let him read yours and send it to him later.
Shalom, Israel. This the ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK, start out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rules for a new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves to the world. If they need transportation, teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8 through 10, means tenth in the Hebrew, ma'asharah. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the Treasury Department or teacher, priest funds, free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Holy convocations.
The next one is the Day of Atonement.
Day of Atonement is September the 30th.
Is it? Most time first.
Remind Akim and Aqua to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. With that, shalom.
Nope. Imagine.
Man, Israel, imagine.
So one courtesy salute.
We're gonna give one courtesy salute to the brothers. Man, Israel.
Shabbat.
Mada Shabbat. Mada Barak. Man, Israel.
Yaja Matah.
Yaja Matah. Sar. Face sister. Men of Israel, we're gonna get one certain select.
Sister Elijah.
Sister Samaja. Men of Israel, we're gonna get the sisters Curtis salute. Men of Israel, Mada Shabbat, Maja, Barak.
Yeah, small. Yaja Matah.
Yaja Matah.
So.
Yes. Class dismissed.